This is Laura again. This is Healthy Science for First Grade. This is lesson 4. It's great to be healthy. In this lesson, you're going to be talking about your body, and you're going to be talking about ways to stay healthy by being conscious about sneezing and not getting sick and germs and bacteria. And you can start this lesson by reviewing previous lessons, by talking about foods and exercise and how foods and exercise keep us healthy, and they keep us healthy enough to hopefully stay away from germs, but unfortunately everyone gets sick from time to time. You can start by using the poster that's included in your kit. You can start from the top of the poster from the brain and work down to the intestines. This is a great time to talk to the students about what they already know about these body parts and to elaborate a little further into what these body parts are good for and how we can keep these body parts healthy. I would suggest possibly finding a book that goes along with this, something that explains different parts of the bodies in a little more detail. And there's a lot of different even videos and books that could go along with this just to help you explain it a little easier. During this part of the lesson, I think it's also good to keep it as hands-on as possible. You can have them do breathing exercises to help them understand what their lungs do and help them become aware of their lungs. You can use their hands to kind of resemble how the heart works and how your hands get tired after a period of time, but your heart does not get tired because of the kind of muscle that it is. It's always working, but we don't realize that it's working. Once you finish going through the poster and you talk about different parts of the body, this is when you can pass out and introduce the mini book that's titled "This Book is About My Body." They'll write their name on the front, and then you can go through reading the different parts of the book together, and at the last page of the book, they're going to actually be putting in the parts of the bodies. They're going to be labeling that just like they saw on the poster. They can take some time and they can read this to themselves, they can read it to a partner, or you can read it as a group. Once you're finished with this, you can fold it again accordion style so that the "This About Me, This Is About My Body" is in the front of the mini book. And this should be put aside. They can either put it in their cubby, in class folder, or you can collect it to keep it safe because they'll need this by the end of the lesson. Once you've gone through and you've discussed all of the parts of the body and you've completed your mini book, you can move on to talking about germs and getting sick, and that sometimes we do get sick even when we live really healthy lifestyles, and everyone gets sick from time to time, but there are things that we can do to prevent it. You can use this time to talk about germs. You can use this time to talk about the importance of washing hands. You can even walk them to the bathroom and you can all wash your hands together just to show them the correct way to do it, making sure that they're using soap properly and that they're using warm water and taking their time to wash their hands. You can also explain to them the importance of why we're washing our hands, that germs get on our hands, and during daily activities we transfer it to other people, and this is one way that we get sick. You can also explain to them the importance of when you're sneezing or coughing that you need to cover your sneeze, preferably not with your hands but with your elbow. That way you're not getting the germs all over your hands again. But if you do use your hands, to wash your hands like you've already discussed. At this time, you can put together your chew book. This is another mini book that the students will be keeping. They can go through and they can color this, but there's really not much more that they can do besides possibly reading it to themselves, reading it to a partner, or you can read it together as a group. Again, this will be folded accordion style, and they can keep this in their cubbies, in class folders, or this is something you can collect until the end of the unit.